Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's show. We're live doing your quantum psychic Akashic readings, clearings, healings, predictions, spirit guides, past lives, pet healing, home clearing, and more.
Mhm.
Slightly more that'll complete that box. Welcome, Viviane. Viviane's here, everyone. Woohoo!
Hi. Hi, John. Hi, everyone. Wonderful to be here.
It's always a pleasure, Viviane, and I always look forward to our live streams.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
And a reminder for everyone, especially if you're new here, please do put all your requests in capitals. It makes it easy for us to tag them. You only need to enter them once because even your messages that you're putting in just now, we will have tagged for the duration of the live stream. So please put them in caps, and then we'll get through as many as we can by randomly selecting them and doing our best to fulfill them. Um,
Mhm.
if your name is called, please say hello in the chat. Let us know you're still here, and we look forward to getting started. As
Mhm.
always, we'll begin with a safe space. So please, if you'd like to join us, we'll go ahead and create a safe space together. And this will really help. Well, it'll help everyone in general around the world, but it'll help you watching this and also engaging with us. Okay, so let's begin. Let's start with a deep breath in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out what no longer serves your highest good, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any fear, shame, anxiety, or pain, nice and loud. And breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any remaining low vibration energy or emotion that no longer serves you, nice and loud. And continue to breathe deeply and as calmly as it feels right and relaxed for you. Now, please bring your attention now to the center of your heart, where the golden divine spark of the soul, of your soul, enters your heart. And from the center of your heart, extend a cord of golden light up through the top of your head, reaching up into the sky and up into the stars, reaching up all the way through the highest frequencies, dimensions of this universe. When you reach up as high as you can imagine, there connecting your light cord into the highest dimension of source, feeling oneness, unity, and non-judgmental, unconditional love. Remain connected into source and extend your light cord back down to the stars and space, through our atmosphere and sky, all the way down through the top of your head and back into your heart. And allow your heart to gently soften and open and expand, to be filled with this beautiful, unconditional, golden love of Source. And now, from the center of your heart, extend your cord of light downwards, this time down through the root of your spine and deep into the earth. Reach down all the way through the layers of the planet, going deeper and deeper until you reach the very core of Mother Earth. And once you get there, connect in your light cord into Mother Gaia's crystalline heart. Let's take this opportunity to send so much love to Mother Gaia, the soul of Mother Earth. Allow her to send her love back. Remain connected into Gaia's heart and extend your light cord back up through the layers of the planet, up through the root of your spine and into your heart once more. And together now, with the light of Source above and Mother Gaia below, expand out your golden bubble of protective light to surround you, about 2 meters out to each side, above and below, in front and behind you, surrounding all aspects of you, including your aura, your auric field. And set the intention for this golden bubble of protective light around you that only energies and entities with your permission, your highest good love and compassion can see you, access you, or exist within this space or within you. All other energies and entities, just leave immediately. Invite in your guides, your higher self, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia, and ask at this time for assistance with their guidance, clearing, healing, protection, and the integration and understanding or understanding of today's messages, concepts. And through space and time, I create a golden bubble of protective light around all of us watching this live stream across John Binney and Viviane Heller's channels on YouTube, both live and in the replay. And I set the intention for the session space that only energies and entities with Viviane and I's permission and with the highest good love and compassion for all can see us, access us, or exist within this session space or within us. All other energies and entities must leave immediately. Inviting in for Viviane and I, our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source and Gaia, and any other being that Viviane invites in by name. And we set the intention at this time to assist all those that request readings, clearings, healings, predictions, whatever it is that we can reasonably offer for your highest good, love, and compassion, and for which our skills, knowledge, our superpowers are able to support you with. And just before we get started, please take a moment to encourage your body, perhaps by placing your hand on your heart. Encourage your body now to release any low vibration energy now, anything that no longer serves you, to drain it out of your hands, opening up the reflexes and chakras of your hands and feet, and also the base of your spine. As I'm talking to your body and subconscious as well, it's encouraging you to release this into earth, to be transmuted by Mother Gaia for the highest good of all, and for anything else that cannot be transmuted by Mother Gaia. With archangels, Archangel Michael's assistance, we return to Source or never return here again. Okay. Well, that's us done. One day in the future, I'll figure out how to do a 2-hour live stream in 10 minutes. That was a lot of fun. Okay, so Viviane, who's choosing the first request today? Oh, you're muted.
Thank you. Sorry, I will choose today.
Okay,
I just want to make sure I have all requests here. Couple, selecting a couple that more requests that came in.
So hello to everyone. Thank you for joining us. All your requests in capitals, please. Please say hello in the chat if your name is called.
Mm-hmm.
Going through the same ones you are and tagging them. It's so funny. It's like we're always doing everything exactly the same time. Even though there's loads to choose from, we're just immediately going for the same ones. I can see you're just.
Oh yeah. So looking through, I'm like, I'm going up the. Oh my God, in here. Wow, we got a lot of questions already. Whoa, cool. So all right, let me go ahead and close my eyes and choose.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
If your name is called, please say hello in the chat. Let us know you're here. Yeah, that's everyone starred. Everyone tagged.
Okay. Granny22. Please say hi in the chat. And you're asking for a clearing, healing. Oh, for your daughter. And you have the permission. Wonderful. So just waiting for your
I mistyped and almost had Granny 32. Granny 22, are are you here? And yeah, for anyone that's making requests on behalf of someone else, you'll need to get their permission. If you can't get their permission, this includes animals. They have free will too. Um, Granny Tutu's here. Thank you, Granny Tutu.
wonderful.
So yeah, and let us know. Ideal in your request, but if we don't, we'll still call your request, and just let us know because we'll ask. The first thing we'll ask, and if you're wondering why we ask, it's because
Mm-hmm.
if we don't, energetically, it is like someone attacking you because you haven't given consent. So even if it's a pet or an animal, just go and talk to them, right? Just say, "Is it okay if?" and give them a clear intention. Explain why, just like you would if you were going to a doctor yourself, or if you were convincing an animal to go to the vets. Which reminds me, I should ask Patch permission probably next time I take him to the vets. Okay, well we can get on with
Mm-hmm.
Granny Tutu. It's for her daughter Allison for clearing and healing. Okay. I'm just going to invite forwards Allison and also Granny Tutu. What are you feeling, Viviane?
I'm being pulled to the heart. An initial scan of Allison.
Mhm. Yeah, um, I see an entity that is it's large. It's about it's in a humanoid form, or similar, and it's standing next to her. It's intimidating her. It
Mm-hmm.
it moves in and out of her field, and its purpose is to cause. I feel that some of um, the symptoms would be dizziness and feeling scared. And, I don't know, well, I hope that's never happened to you, but if someone comes I've had it to me a couple of times in my life. If someone stands right next to you, like in your safe space to
Yeah.
intimidate you, it's just very intimidating them just being there. And that's what this being's doing. And it's the early signs of it trying it's a form of attack, and it's the early, you know, journey to um being able to have influence
And
over Allison.
I try to took a look at the heart, and then I see a hand reaching, trying to uh, touch the heart, trying to grab
Mhm.
the heart.
Um, so I'm going to quietly deal with this entity. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to say it all out loud since we're in a live stream, mainly for everyone's safety.
Mm-hmm.
Archangel Michael's being a great help. Okay. Return this being to source, so never return here again. Thank you. There's a remaining ickiness in her, at very least in the aura.
Mm-hmm.
Return to source. Or never return here again. Granny Tutu says it's been intense for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really intense. She definitely has. Um, she's gifted, and I don't say that exclusively. Like somehow some people are gifted and some people aren't. I believe we all are. We'll have our own unique superpowers. It's more that the entity that was um,
Mm.
tracking her and was interested in trying to influence her wanted to be able to access her abilities. How'd you get on, Viviane?
I was paying attention to the heart because before, when I saw the hand, I could feel like discomfort in my heart, but it's better now. And I'm just going to continue to check the other areas.
Wonderful.
And when you're removing the entity, I heard you are safe, Allison, 3 times, and then it was when you mentioned that Archangel Mike was helping.
Yeah, he bound up. He put a spiraling rope or wire around the entity and bound it so its arms were tight against it, so its creepy little hands couldn't reach out to Alison and anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And he also seemed to shrink it down. He miniaturized it just as we were releasing it. Um, it. He was saying that's important to share because it's to help just understand that we're all equal in this universe. It doesn't matter how big an entity makes itself look. Um, and go
Yeah,
ahead.
I actually just had the visual of Allison placing her hand on her heart and saying, "I am strong." So it'd be good for her to do that, to empower herself and protect her energy that way. To
Yeah. And Granny Tutu, perhaps you would play this back to Alison. Um, we're just coming up on the first 20 minutes of the video. It would be helpful for her to watch it from the beginning so that she takes part in the protection at the start, and also to continue on afterwards with my free meditations for entity removal.
mm-hmm. Yes, and I sent white light through her body and grounded 3 times. And please tell her to drink a lot of water to help clear the energy. And I just want to say a quick hi to Justine. Thank you, Justine, for your lovely comment. Yeah, we had a lovely session, and it was wonderful to meet you and your lovely cats.
Oh, that's so cute. Let
Yeah,
me read it
Papa
out.
Marley.
I had an excellent pet communication and healing with Viviane. I told her my pet was frightened in the bedroom, and Viviane found two entities at the head of my bed. Um, book everyone if you can. Book everyone. Book Viviane.
Thank
De-
you.
details are in the video description,
Hmm. Yes, thank
and
you
I'll,
so much.
I'll also uh, post it in the live chat as well.
Hmm. And I see you posted the free entity removal meditation here. I'll put it in my channel too.
Fantastic,
So,
thanks.
so is Jones. John is going to be selecting our next request.
Fantastic. Well, I'll let you. Are you able to catch up on the request?
Yes, I added a couple more.
Oh, I'm now starting the wrong ones. Fantastic. Great. I'm just double checking too.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Choosing the next request. And yeah, best of luck to Alison. Thank you so much for your request.
Mm-hmm.
Granny Tutu. And of course, Alison can come back and comment on the video anytime or any video. Just say hello.
Yes.
Okay, so putting on some music. Choosing the next request. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Emily Ito or Ito, let us know if you're here. And you're asking for a cat healing.
Nice. Okay.
If you're here, let us know. And if you need, sorry, you do need permission from your cat. So please, if you haven't already, go and have a chat with your cat.
Mm-hmm.
Just ask if Emily, Ito, are you here? Usually, all it takes is for me to type it, and most of the time, the comment arrives just above my question. Emily, Ito, let us know if you're here. Yes, you're here. He says yes. Fantastic.
Okay, wonderful.
Um, and could you is my so you've asked for if you have time, can you give my SR cat? Is that senior cat?
I think a
Really?
senior cat. If you could type his name, it would be
Yeah,
lovely.
yeah. Please do let us know his name. But we'll ask him to come forward. 17. Wow,
Wow.
that's kidney disease. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Yes, you said it's senior cat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And his name is
Oreo.
Oreo. How
Oh.
cute. Okay.
Just asking Emily and Oreo to come forwards. Okay. Oreo's certainly a fighter. A really strong, a strong will. I do find it amazing. You'll know a lot better than I do, Viviane, but I'm not great with animals' anatomy. And then when I see it with my third eye, I'm like, oh, so that's where the kidneys are.
Yeah, to me, that area is shown is it's in bright red and it's pulsing now. It's like showing that it needs attention and healing and
What would you like me to do?
I am focusing while looking at the cat. I'm focusing on the lower chakras for this area.
Okay.
If you want to look at the perhaps the aura or the higher chakras.
Yeah, it makes sense. I feel it's going to be helpful for me to um, help sustain and hold Oreo's energy
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that he's
Okay.
feeling happy and healthy throughout. And I also saw something about the root cause, but I'll let you do your work.
Okay.
Just asking Oreo to relax.
And when I look into the kidneys, I see a picture as if I was looking at a red balloon, and
Mm.
the outline of the skin of the balloon had some specks all around. And
Yeah,
that's where,
they're so small and fragile.
yeah.
I'm used to dealing with humans. So funny. I was just Googling, I don't, well, it's a university that I Googled a cat physiology diagram of, and it's like, wow, that's what I saw. um,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it quickly. So looking at the image, I see one image here. So yeah, as if it's the lining, that's the better word. As I looking at the kidney, I see the lining has marks, has like spots,
mm,
um, like debris stuck to it throughout.
fantastic.
They're
Yes,
shown
yeah.
to me as like white spots.
A lot of the origins of this seem to be um, the how to describe it, the res- taking on the energy of their owner.
Mm-hmm.
um, Emily, like taking on, it's not just Emily's direct energy, it's also energy of others that direct energy towards Emily. So,
Yeah.
so he's highly protective of Emily and is taking on far too much. And I was quite shocked when I saw how small cats' kidneys are because they're just tiny and they're only really designed just to be able to cope with what I saw in the blood was these challenges of the I describe it like the energy of others, negative energy of others is a poison that the kidneys are trying to process.
I asked Archangel Michael to assist me with removing this, and he pulled and removed this from the lining of the kidney as it looked like it was Velcro to it. He pulled
Oh
it like
wow,
as one piece, as if it was like covering the whole interior of the kidney. And I'm going to ask Archangel Raphael to send the healing light to it afterwards, but make sure that everything is completely clear first.
fantastic! And I've just been working with Oreo to convince him to more naturally ground this. He has 4 paws to not take to try and process or transmute. He's trying to transmute this negative energy himself, and it's a
Mm-hmm.
very sacrificial uh, action. So just encouraging him to be able to release this directly into our and including the tail has an opportunity as well to help.
I'm sending green healing light with the assistance of Archangel Michael, I mean Archangel Raphael now, to his kidneys.
Fantastic.
And I'm being called to do this from that area all the way to the tip of the tail, the whole.
And 88 in the live stream across our 2 channels. Thank you for coming as well.
Mm-hmm.
As we come up on Lionsgate.
Yes. I sent a more, I sent white light through Oriole's body and then more green light through Oriole's body and grounded the energy. And yeah, I'm glad you reminded Oriole of the pause to walk on dirt or earth or grass to ground the energy.
Wonderful.
And also when Emily, when you're patting your cat too, from the top of the head all the way to the tail, you can make that with motion with the intention of helping also to clear his energy. Um, all right, lovely. Sending love to you and Oreo 17.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a comment that stood out to me from Equus 3333, that animals have similar
Mhm.
chakras, but slightly different places, same
Yeah.
energy. And it was
Mhm.
funny because I wanted to respond and said, "Hey, that's like planets." And I love this universe. It's like, why make things complicated when you can just have, repeating patterns? Yeah, and I love that.
Mhm.
Um, and I just also love Viviane seeing you and your superpower working with animals. It's fantastic.
Ah, thank you. I love connecting with them. They're so loving. Just love the energy, and I love cats too. So that's extra.
Wonderful. And thank you, Emily. Yeah, best of luck.
Mhm.
Let us know how Oreo gets on. It's fantastic. Is it your turn next?
Yes. Okay.
Fantastic.
So I have started a few more questions that came through.
So we're
Okay.
33 minutes in, and I can still remember the sequence.
Okay. Selecting the next question. Okay. Acadian Proud. Nice to see you.
Hang on, is it Acadian Proud's birthday?
Oh,
Yes. I
happy birthday. I
was just
saw a
thinking.
happy birthday in the chat to someone, but I didn't see it who from yet. So, who to yet. So wonderful. Happy birthday. And
That's
you're
so cool.
asking why you were being so affected by the faults of those suffering as FEMA is being dismantled, those that need disaster relief around you. Okay.
Um, am I being so affected by the thoughts of those suffering? It's fever. Okay. And happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling tightness between the solar plexus and the heart, the bottom of the
Mhm.
heart and the solar plexus now. And I see a cord around it now, a cord around the solar plexus area.
Yeah, that makes sense. As you're looking um,
Mm-hmm.
the body, um, the message I was shown first of all was that the in past lives
Mm-hmm.
you develop this ability, and includes and exists in this life as well. Acadian Proud is the ability to connect into the collective, and that it's that you have a strong awareness of the collective, and also a higher standard of what you expect in the collective consciousness. And by the collective, I mean all. If you imagine all of the people on
Mm-hmm.
Earth sharing emotions and feelings and the thoughts on aggregate, that a percentage of of each of us individually, you and I, everyone here, that a percentage of each of our consciousness we share with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And in that you're picking up on um, you know, the changes with FEMA, and this feeling that that's not good enough, like that's going the wrong way, that's in the wrong direction. And it's the feeling in particular, like you have your own opinions, but it's also the feelings of others that you're worrying about. And it's a double whammy. There's all the challenges and changes going on in the world. The earth changes, sun changes. It makes you just
Mm-hmm.
think this is a terrible step in the right direction. um I asked more, and why would that happen? Why? Because I wasn't aware of. I mean, I'm terrible with news. I'm not super um, fait with all the details of FEMA,
Mm-hmm.
but what I was shown was that FEMA, um, FEMA being dismantled is, um, you know, in part of it falls into an old world that no longer serves the highest good. And I said, why? Surely it's like, my understanding is it's a good thing. And said, oh yeah, but it also has protocols that don't serve people's highest good, in particular when there's more catastrophic um, situations. So this is large scale. This is national scale catastrophes,
Mm-hmm.
and that actually, I don't know if you've ever heard of the term. I was shared with the term FEMA camp. So camps,
Yeah.
and so closer to enslavement than it is about protecting people's lives. Um, so yeah, just sharing some of this kind of mixed parts. And in your past life, um, Acadian Proud, you'd worked on planets, lived on planets where there was no such thing. There was, no one was going to come and save you. It was always about you. It was about you as an individual being prepared and you as a community being prepared. And there was no delegation of that to larger organizations. So everyone was, there to help each other. And in part, that's some of the challenges that fundamentally that we face as a planet. And then also, how do we transition to a world where we naturally look after each other more than we rely on the creation of big systems and organizations to delegate some of that responsibility to.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I see that Arcadian Proud at the moment works in emergency management. And when I looked at the cord, I saw the cord, the other end of the cord was attached to like a scene of like a chaotic scene of an event, a tragic event. So I saw the trailers there trying to help people, and there was a lot of water, and just chaos, and that was the so I would like to clear that cord, but I would like to please say yes if you're okay with that. Acadian Proud, please say yes in the chat before I go ahead.
Yeah, at the moment, Acadian Pride has asked for a why, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
so
but
that's what
let
I'm
us know
saying.
if you have
If you
permission
like
for
that cleared.
healing.
Okay, you're saying
Yeah.
yes. Thank you. Okay. Okay, it's removed now, and just please remember to drink a lot of water and to ground your energy too. I did ground the when I white light and grounded your energy. Please do more of that. So I hope that helped. I saw another comment here. Let's see. Yes, and I would like to also make a comment. For a few years, I also worked with as a volunteer, helping animals in situations that were affected by this. So an organization like Red Cross will help people, and then this other volunteer organization worked along with firefighters to help the animals. And anybody involved in this kind of work need a lot of extra self-care, and it's very important because it's very
And traumatic.
yeah, so um, very important to have extra self-care and self-love, and to care for your energy, and separate yourself from all of the chaos. Mm, yeah, it's very
Wow, yeah, it's
draining.
raining.
Hmm. So yeah, I hope it helps you. And happy birthday again. Enjoy
Yeah,
the
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Hmm.
Wonderful. My turn then?
Yes.
Fantastic. Choosing the next request. Randomly, please tell in the chat if you're selected.
Hmm.
We don't always listen to what you say or what you do. Open their eyes, look to the sky,
So this is for
and their hearts will follow.
Dana Marie, and you're asking, thank you for your gifts and positive intentions. Can you please ask Mother Earth, what is the purpose of extensive wildfires in central Canada this year? Can we assist in this massive energy transition?
Hmm.
Oh, it's so lovely.
Yeah.
I must admit, I had a client session recently where someone asked for a healing for the world, and that was the first I'd ever had that in hundreds of sessions. I was like, "Oh, that's so beautiful."
Hmm.
Um, and in that moment, I felt a bit like a genie. You know, you're like, "You just need to ask for the wish, and then we can do it." There's definitely a lot of truth to that. So yeah, we can first of all just start with the first
Hmm.
question about the purpose of wildfires, central Canada.
Hmm.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. My right ear I felt like this strong pulsing sensation in my right ear while connecting to that to the energy of this question, and I heard a couple words. I heard warning, warning, and rebalance, and one of the things that could be done to help in this massive energy transition is grounding, a lot of grounding for, I mean, of all of us individually. And the warning is warning to. I took that as a warning to us humans. Um, and rebalance is part of the whole transformation that Earth is going through right now. This is what I got. What about you, John?
Yeah, really, just really the same story. I got specifics, which was that because I was asking why, like, why are trees burning, for example,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, "Oh, the trees have been absorbing negative energy from," and I said, "Yeah, from where?" And it's like, "Well, most of it's from humans, but
Mm-hmm.
it's the negative energy of the disharmony between humans and Earth and humans and nature, and there's a layer of included in that which was modern settlers, if you like, to Canada and the US, to North America, but also the indigenous tribes, and so there's this feeling that this is all wrong. What we're the way
Mm-hmm.
we're trying living is completely unsustainable and is causing this disharmony. And so what's happening is the trees are taking on the burden to absorb that energy. I see that process similar to, I was showing it, similar to carbon dioxide. And then instead, so I said, well, but trees can do this. Trees can just ground the energy, right? I said, no, not fast enough. They're not fast enough. There's too much. It's too much. And so I was shown that by the trees burning, when the trees, and it's self-sacrifice, right? These trees are dying as they do it, but as they burn, they're able to, their resulting ash, what's left over, both what's released into the atmosphere and what's released to the ground, is an accelerated transmutation. So instead of asking Mother Gaia to transmute, the trees are going through these, and other wildlife going through this transmutation of their own lives to support this. And yeah, that message, I got exactly the same message, almost word for word, for the how can we assist? It's like, well, grounding that energy needs all our help to be released into the earth. And one of the reasons why it's important for us humans to help ground that energy is in part because it comes from us. And secondly, we're just not doing enough. We're disconnected from the ground. You would think logically we might be at risk of overburdening Mother Gaia, but she's not. She's saying, no, you're underutilizing me. There's very few humans grounding out of the 8+ billion of us. More and more need to ground and to release that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that helps answer the question. Was there any other comments from Diana? I think so.
I don't see it yet.
Yeah, let us know, Diana, if that helps. And we will move on to the next person. Okay, now I'm lost. We're only.
She's okay. She just said that's lovely. Thank you both. Thank you. And I'll select our next.
Fantastic, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
We're choosing the next request. Please say hello in the chat if your name is called. Please also check, since we're 50 minutes in, just scroll to the right, make sure that you're actually live and not lagging behind.
Pamela Newton, please say hi in the chat if you're here.
Let us know, Pamela Newton, if you're here.
Pamela Newton is asking for. Oh, you're here. Thanks so much. So, hi to you both. What is the reason my elder sister and I chose to be in the same family? We no longer speak nor.
Nor got on even when young.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, some of my family members don't speak. And it's not my. I speak to my kids, my wife. They're fine. It's the rest of my family don't really talk.
Yeah, there's the same here with my father. Whole side of my father's family is like no, is like strangers.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So let's ask for Pamela Newton. Wow. I can go first if you want. I keep on asking you to go first, so I can go first. It really, what I'm relaying, the messages are quite blunt. Just to introduce them, so they're quite straightforward and to the point. the first is, the reason that you're not, speaking just now is that you don't, your each of your personal boundaries do not allow that contact. And by this personal boundaries, I mean, you know, like we set boundaries at the start of today's session, and if you say something's for your highest good, you allow it in, and if it's not, you reject it. And so that's the reason you're rejecting each other. Although I didn't feel that it's like totally balanced between you. And I said, is there a pattern here? Like, what happens for the rest of their life? He said, well, the pattern that's been happening is that if you like Pamela in this lifetime, your lesson is just to learn and go through this experience. This has happened before, but this is a somewhat a middle ground. You two have stepped in and out of lifetimes together. And I describe it as it's uncomfortable when you share a family in particular together in lifetimes. But
Mm-hmm.
the initial lesson is just to learn what it's like to have boundaries and to enforce them and to go through that experience, and that it's okay if you, to be clear, it's okay not to speak to family members, right? It's like it is your free will. Your free will comes first. And then secondly, and this wasn't the advice or the intention of your soul, but you have absolute free will over this, which is you can still, make amends. You can still build bridges if you choose, but don't feel the pressure that you have to in this lifetime. What is likely to happen in future lives is that you will come back together, be present in lifetimes again, and there is an opportunity to learn that the completion of that cycle is the opportunity to learn that it's okay to have boundaries. It's also okay sometimes to be able to find that middle ground, a way of making these relationships work. So, but don't feel pressured to have to do it in this life. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I know that's how some of my family members feel about each other. It's like, no, we're done. Like, that's it for this lifetime. And
Mm-hmm.
everyone gets to choose, right? They don't, without judgment.
Yes, and I actually saw, I had a vision of Pamela and her sister next to each other, but there was this clear box around both of them, and I actually saw them both also next to the one of the walls and pushing against, and as not to break the wall, but to stretch, like, and continue to push this distance. And you, I got that why the reason is part of a lesson, and also a healing opportunity, but doesn't necessarily mean healing both of you at the same time. You take on your own, you make your choices for your own healing and your own boundaries and choices.
Mhm.
So you're responsible for that. But when it comes to your sister, that's her, of course, her choices and her free will, and but as to your own experience and your own boundaries and your own well-being, you will take care of what you're able to heal for yourself, as to why this relationship is it's broken now. um, but yes, I hope that helps, Pamela, and thank you so much for your question.
Thank you, Pamela. Sending so much love to you and your sister and your family.
Mhm. Yes.
Um, my turn. It's my turn.
Yeah.
I remember you choosing Pamela. Yes. I can do short-term memory. Okay. Um, let us put in some music.
Mhm.
I think everyone's tagged, aren't they? We're keeping up. Great. Choosing the next request. Please fill in the chat if your name is called. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep.
As they rise, yeah.
Let me just turn down John and John. Things I say. Equus 3333, are you here? Let us know if you're still here. You're looking for healing for your stomach. We were chatting earlier, So if you're still here, let us know. Or you're muted, Viviane.
Yes, I was typing, sorry. Are you here, Aquas 3333? I believe it's still on. Okay, yes, thank
Yes.
you. Mm-hmm. For stomach, okay.
When I first read Rox's comment of pee poo, I was like, I actually thought, is that French? Like, wow, my French is really good, isn't it? I could try it in French. Um, I think it's from watching too much Squid Games with my kids. Okay, so yeah, let's ask Equus 3333 and your guides step forwards to assist with healing at this time. Just been taken right into your stomach. What is this in their stomach? See across the bottom of the stomach is a dark gray lining.
I'm not seeing that bit yet, but I keep seeing like liquids being flushed out, like if it was like a water fountain, like being pushed like really forcibly up. But it doesn't. It looks dense and it's not clear.
Yeah, there's this energy is well, it is from Equus 3333, and it's their own negative energy, and it's getting trapped in the stomach. It is trying to make its way down and out. Um, what I felt you were describing, Viviane, was the process of like attempts to fully flush it out. How can we help? I'm being guided further up. If you want to keep looking at the stomach and intestines and bowels, maybe, I don't know if I had to go so graphic, but just take a look below, stomach and below, and I'll work my way up to try and find. I'll try and find the root cause.
Being ill and this liquid flushing, it's a lot of work. There's a lot of energy spent in that.
It's a sadness in your heart, and blaming yourself, and it creates this dark gray liquid I saw, and Viviane describes as dense. Is it has this acidic property to it, and that acid is a result of the lack of self trust. So, a stronger term is self doubt. It's a doing negative action. It's a poisonous action against yourself. So there's this aspect in your heart. You're saying, I'm not sure what the life event is or was that caused you to behave like this to yourself, but your heart is pushing this energy down into the solar plexus, and it's generating this. I just see it coming in through the very top of the stomach, and then like dripping down into the stomach, and then working its way down. I'll start with the heart healing. First of all, clearing out the heart. Return to source, or never return here again. And then also just bringing the source love energy, just help shine a light. really help bring the conscious awareness to Equus 3333. Shine a light on this shadow of yourself, this fear and negative self-talk that you're propagating. And to encourage you to really take time to shine a light on it. Oh, okay. That's horrible. So your guide's showing me how that feels. That is horrible. Please take this out of me. Take this out of me. I do not give her permission at this time. Please take it out of me. Okay. May whatever it is that's causing you this deep sadness and grief and self-doubt and self-loathing, have this light of source shone upon it so that the lessons can be shown. It's time to forgive yourself. It's time to let go. You did your very best in the situations you found yourself in. To be kind and loving to yourself and to no longer create and consume your own poison. Shine a light on these shadows. We thank you. We're sorry you had to be created for these lessons. We love you and release you. Just returning anything that no longer serves you to source or never return here again. Okay.
So I, with the assistance of Archangel Michael, that liquid, that fountain I saw, it was started to diminish and then it disappeared. And I asked Archangel Raphael to send the healing light. He sent healing light to the stomach and then the rest of the digestive system. This time it's always a beautiful emerald green light, and this time was a shimmering, emerald green, but it was shimmering, had some specks of gold in it. So it was very beautiful. Sent that energy and then grounded the energy. And I hope this helps you, Aquas 3233, and please do rest and drink a lot of water.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, you were saying Echoes 3333 was saying guilt children essay. I'm not sure what essay means.
Yeah, I understand this. It's a type of an assault. So,
Oh, okay.
yes, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay. Thank you.
sorry to hear that, Aquas 3333.
Understand that. Yeah, that explained the magnitude. Yeah, and it's I can only say that it does feel that your soul lined you up for this experience. You know, this is a very dark, very powerful experience for you to go through, and it's a true test of any parent, right? To have to forgive, to learn to forgive themselves for these things, and so just encouraging you to, you know, know that first of all they're linked, they're directly linked together. One is causing the other, and so the more you can focus on your own heart healing and your own forgiveness. I'm not making any assumptions about any involvement you have or hadn't had, but I just feel that what I feel is that guilt as a parent. I feel guilty for everything about my kids.
Yeah. And I'll say also send, connect to your inner child and send love and healing energy to your inner child and embrace your inner child. And that will be very helpful. So,
Yeah, definitely. We are parents of our own inner children, right? And it's great to be responsible and loving for them as well. Wonderful, thank you. And thank you for everyone that's joined us. If you're an hour in, please do check that you're watching live, and you have a little red light towards the right-hand side of your web browser or on your phone app. So you're definitely watching live. and we're working through your requests. Please put them in capitals. And if you're requesting something for someone else, please get their permission, including any pets or animals. And we're randomly picking these, and we will get through as many as we can. Whose turn is it? No, I'm lost.
Your turn this
Yay,
time.
my
turn. I chose Echoes 3333.
Together, we're ascending our highest forms. We're ascending together.
We turn down John as he goes on his ascension journey. Thank you, John, for your lovely song. John, but he's just released a new album. Did you hear that? The new album, 172, D, and it's called Calling My Dragons. Feel free to check it out on YouTube and all of your popular music streaming platforms. Okay, so this is a request for Leah, and you're here because this is a really recent one, right? I think you're still muted, Viviane.
Oh, yes, it is a new one. Thank you. Hi, Leah. Nice to see you. I love her thumbnail image.
So cool. And so asking for, oh, thanks. Calling my dragon. Feels like everything's for a reason, right? Sometimes I feel like I'm babbling on, and then you realize everything's connected, and you're just guided to say these things. Yes, we are simulcasting on John Binney on YouTube and also on Viviane Heller's channel. Please do subscribe to both our channels. So yeah, let's take a look at clearing for Leah.
Okay, hi, Leah.
I'm seeing, well, first of all, something interfering with Leah's heart, and I felt it on my heart meridian. So for me, it's this feeling of heart going up here, and then just up to it's like almost right to the top of the shoulder. And what I felt was just as I began a cold Leah chords, it started aching, and then as soon as I got close to Leah, that stopped completely. And it's like, hang on a minute, what's going on here? So there's something in and out and interfering with Leah's heart, and this is a warning sign. My intuition is it was doing something to Leah just before we stepped in, so just before we turned up. Let me know what you see or feel.
I felt the heart too right away, and it's uneasy feeling in the heart. It's and I got on my shoulder. There's something that needs to be let go of from Leah. Something she's trying to let go of.
This being is just on her back just now. It's scuttled around the back. Imagine a spider, but with many more legs. And it's quite large. It covers up most of her back, but it's very mobile and very fast. So I'm just encasing it in a protective bubble of light. Ira intera konoro soro chiki inyamaka, with some Elven light language to convince it to try and let go. Toro inak inyaramo. I do not have permission to be here. Interestingly, that it speaks Elven light language, which is why I'm talking to it.
Yes.
Yeah, you must leave immediately. Return to source or never return here again. Really, really, really interesting. So please take this, what it just told me, with a complete pinch of salt, big caveat around it. Could be complete nonsense. It said in its defense, it was saying, I'm trying to help Leah let go. So that's what it was doing at the time.
Okay.
It had this, it had some part of its body directly into the heart, trying to help pull this thing out.
Okay.
But that, it's, it's the phrase, the deal with the devil. It might have been able to help in the short term. It was not there for your highest good. Once it had perhaps ingested that, it would then go on and take advantage of the connection that you let it make.
Yes, makes sense, because those are the first couple of things, the things that I heard. There was Leah was, there was some sadness and like with a vulnerable situation, and during that time that she's trying to let go of something, having her time, like this little bit left of whatever she needs to let go of.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when this heaviness and this uneasiness in her heart came about. So remember to drink lots of water, Leah, and I hope that helps.
Yeah, definitely. And I'd also encourage you to, I don't know, there's been so many people signed up over, well, I don't even know how many now, well over 600 people, 600 and something, that have signed up for my free 14-day spirit guide meditations. But it does make a lot of sense, especially since we just removed the negative entity, and also because it's higher risk doing it in this live forum. And I feel that's because we become quite attractive to other beings when we're in a state of kind of transition or flux, or we've just had a healing. So please take a look, Leah, at my free negative entity removal meditation. Even if you've done them before, and even if you're maybe even doing the other program that's 14-day spirit guide meditations, just try those. Especially the first couple of days are really help with things like dream protection and protect your energy throughout the next 24 hours to 36 hours.
Yes.
Leah says, I understand exactly what you're both saying. Thank you. No, thank you. It feels like there are angels guiding us to picking yours. Because I don't know if you ever experienced this, Viviane, when you're scrolling up and down. So what we do is we just close our eyes and scroll up and down the scroll bar and eventually pick one. And consciously, I often think, I know exactly where that is. And I actually thought that it was midpoint. And then I look, it's like, it's at the bottom. It's like, that's the last request. So yeah, it's always lovely to see how the universe works in your favor. Thank you, Leah.
Yes.
It must be your turn, Viviane.
Yes.
Yeah, I remembered.
And I just saw when your requests coming through. All right.
Thank you. I'll take it too. So we're choosing your next request. Please say hello in the chat if your name is called. And if you're putting in any requests, please put them in capitals. Thank you.
Sweet Farish. Sweet Farish, please say hi in the chat if you're here.
Sweet Ferris, let us know if you're here. Yes.
Okay.
So quick up the draw. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Healing for your thyroid, and any messages from your Akashic guides about your recovery from Graves' dis-ease. Please and thanks. And thank you for your expression of dis-ease. Should we
Split
between us?
Okay.
What would you like to choose?
I'll do the healing for the thyroid.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I'll disappear into the Akashic records.
Mhm.
I'll come back. Okay. I do have what I need, I think. Do you want me to go first with the message?
Oh, yes,
I
please.
know, I know you're still working, so I don't interrupt.
Mhm.
So, Sweet First, the message is that, first of all, the root cause of your Graves' disease, um, I was shown, and it was interesting because I feel like I've, my memory, right? I don't remember 10 minutes ago, but I feel like we've done some healing. I know we've done some healing for you before, but I don't know if it was connected with this and whether or not we'd given different uh, causes as to why, or even any cause about the Graves' disease. But what I was shown now is that it's a dis-ease, it's an
Mhm.
unhappiness with what is happening on Earth at this time, what humans are all doing to each other. And I was shown initially that this energy of this disharmony, this hatred we have towards each other as a human race, falling as initially onto your skin. I saw it as initially as it should be golden bright sparkles, but it's not. It's often dark negative energy that we're casting, almost casting spells on each other with our negativity towards each other. And I asked about the Graves' disease. I said, I'm sure I've done some work with Graves' disease, and I don't think it's directly with the skin. He said, no, it's not. It's the truth. It's the thyroid and the throat chakra. The truth is some of those truths already, right? That it's us. Like we're all doing this to each other, right? Who's at war? Who's at war with the human race? The human race. Who's who's doing all these bad things to each other? It's the human race. And you're not happy about that, and not happy about being part of the human race, and not happy with that truth. But there has been a gradual realization. You're now starting to get to a stage where it's like, okay, I'm starting to get it. Maybe, and this is important for us all. And I know, statements like this aren't going to win me lots of friends in this universe, but what's important for us all to know is that everything we see across the human race at this time is something lightly that each of us are capable of doing ourselves. We are all within this same human race, and we're all within this same, roughly the same frequency range. And our journeys, our mission, if we choose to accept it, is to look deep within each of our hearts and see that, hang on, am I really capable of war? Am I really capable of doing these things to other people? Because if it is, I need to like go and send that darkness, that shadow, that fear within me some love. I need to go and face that now. It's that action, taking responsibility and the forgiveness within, that is the real truth, some of the hardest truths we have to face to then be able to help the rest of the world and help bring this world to peace and harmony and ascension. And not everyone needs to agree with that, right? Everyone gets their own free will. Everyone gets to choose whether that's true or not. Because at the other extreme, at one end where I was going is unity, and the other extreme is division. Is like, no, I'm different to them. I'm not the same as those people that have done terrible things to others. How did you get on, Viviane?
And I sent healing energy to her thyroid, and it was interesting this time. The visual I had asked Archangel Raphael for assistance, of course, but it was as if she was being painted. There was like this spray can of
Oh wow.
green paint, and it was going like all like floating around her neck and spraying
Oh, I want some of
this
that.
green. So I hope that helps you, Sweet Farish. Thanks so much for your request, and please
Wonderful.
do drink lots of water and also ground your energy to assist with the healing.
And just briefly there, and
Mm,
clearly I'm jinxing it by thinking about it. We hit 100, 100 in the live chat. Thank you for coming,
lovely.
everyone.
Thank you.
That's across both our channels. So I suspect any individual won't see 100 in their individual, but if you're looking at them both at the same time and adding them up, you would get across our channels. You would get it. Leah says you're both amazing and appreciate you tremendously. No, thank you.
Thank you. So I'm going to get ready to select our next request. Make sure I'm on the right side of the screen here.
Are you sure it's you? Did you not choose Sweet Parish?
Oh, yes, I did. Oh, a space. Thank you.
Me. I can remember 5 minutes ago.
Thank you, yes.
Great. Let's choose next request. Beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, beep. Carrie Channel. For some reason, I really wanted to say Carrie Chanel, but it's not even spelled like that. Carrie Channel, let us know if you're here. You're asking us to remove implants. Which I hope you mean negative entities. I've never done anything else. Never done anything cosmetic before. Let us know, Carrie Channel, if you're here. I feel like Carrie Channel has a channel. Is that right? I need to look up on YouTube. And coming up shortly, while we're waiting for Carrie Channel to respond, is Viviane and Chloe Rose and I just recorded a video which will be shared as if by magic 30 minutes after we finish today. So it's on at 7 p.m. UK time. What's that? 2 p.m. Eastern time. And then 11 a.m. Pacific time. So that video is being shared, and it's about the three of us, Chloe, Viviane, and I, our past lives, our shared past lives together. So excited to share that records and find out how do we know each other? Where are we from?
Yeah,
We've known each other for years, but
we share some information, and I'm sure there are many more past lives, but we share a little bit of that with you all. I don't see a comment from Carrie, so
yeah.
you may want to choose a different subscriber.
Yeah, thanks, Catherine L. It was definitely an eye opener. It was completely unexpected to me. I loved how we picked up on very similar, if not, each of us, between at least two of us, picked up on identical things, which is remarkable.
Yes.
Okay, let's choose the next person. Oh, I'm not playing music. Beep, boop. Tom, time to transcend. Tom, it's time to transcend. I love that. Let us know if you're here, Tom. Time to, yes. Wow, look at that.
Oh, great.
That's super fast.
I saw that question before, and I had a feeling this would come up because I like the You're asking about the spirit work you've been doing, and wonderful.
If you're doing too much, great question. Okay, let's ask. Let's find out. Okay, I'm getting a lot all at once. I'm just realizing it's going to take me like 15 minutes to explain it all. I can start. So, Tom, time to transcend. The first answer is, well, you might have guessed this from the fact that you're asking. And the good news is your intuition is right, that it's that you're doing too much spirit work. And what I saw is, and you've said healing to see if I am doing too much. So you have asked for healing, so I'll get on with that once I stop talking. And that is that you're picking up in your auric field right now, in your aura, there's quite a lot of wee beasties, as we'd call them in Scotland. So these wee nasty things that they're trying to make their way to you, and they're picked up through your work with different people. So that's first of all to be aware of. The next thing is there's a burden on your heart, like it's draining your heart, and so be really careful. It's really dangerous work, right? It is, just in the summer of 2023, I felt like I was almost going to lose my soul. I was pushing so hard, like it is not just risky to John, but my soul. And the message is that the work you're doing is not about the number of people that you directly help, and it's also not about the range of different abilities that you have, because we all have these beautiful, unique individual superpowers. Just learning more and more, and that's what I was doing in the summer of 2023. Before things went very badly, and I ended up in I describe as a spiritual psychosis. I was constantly pushing to do healings on people and let me help, I can help, and blah blah. And it's like, well, this is what's John doing? Like, what's going on? And it became very ungrounded. So the advice is, you're not there yet, but you're on that path, and it's a very dangerous path for you personally. And you do put people at risk when you're not clear and happy and healthy, and your cup isn't filled first. So the first thing is to do, make sure you just first of all, up that level of your daily practice of clearing and healing, before and after doing any client work or helping family, friends, or doing group sessions of any kind. Make sure you're doing safe space before, and then a clearing up afterwards, like closing the session and clearing up anything afterwards. And then encouraging you to take a bit of a break. So, when people do things like, here I go again, give up coffee or cigarettes or meat or fast or whatever they choose, the idea is a temporary pause to help you feel the difference. What does Tom Time to Transcend feel like when Tom Time to Transcend's not doing that work? And you start to feel what it's like. And the last thing is grounding. The stronger you can keep your connection to the earth, your feet on the ground, and it's grounding in the sense of releasing energy into the earth. So barefoot on the ground, imagining you're a cup of water. I should have brought more today. And you're draining yourself into the earth and just releasing into Mother Gaia to transmute for the highest good of all. It's also doing the human things. I found that the more I do this sort of work, so for example, doing these live streams definitely takes a huge amount of energy to do, if you can't tell. And just as Viviane mentioned about people working in emergency services and FEMA, for example, when you're subjecting yourself, because what Viviane and I are doing is we're subjecting ourselves to those same. So when someone says, I've got a sore stomach, But we're stepping into that energy, and we're not just feeling it, we're putting our own bodies and our own ourselves at risk. And so it
Mm-hmm.
means that, because it means that, for example, my practice in a day where I'm doing a live stream like this is I have a significant amount of self-care around it. I had hours
Yes.
before and I do nothing afterwards. And I also go and do the immediate thing after a live stream is I go and do a bunch of human stuff. I might, walk the dog, go talk to my wife about whether we're paying a bill or not, like anything that brings me down to earth. And it's like, I'm John. I do John things. I do human things. Like this is all really helpful, and it helps you
Mm-hmm.
come down to earth, back out of your higher self. That took me ages. It only came in for a few seconds. How did you get on, Viviane?
Yes, actually, yes, Tom, you are definitely doing too much at this point. And I had a vision of you swimming, but it was like you're an Olympic swimmer, and every time so it was that, you had that stamina, that strength and stamina, and you're swimming, going forward, and you you hit that side of the pool, and then that was showing to me as, okay, this is your going towards your healing and your journey, and then you flip it and go toward the other side of the pool, and that was representing the shadow work that you needed to do. So I got that. Yeah, you don't need to move so fast, and take your time. It's a journey. It's not a competition, and spend more time, doing those areas. So like, okay, you're working on this, doing this shadow work. Really revisit that, those aspects of you that, regarding your shadow work, and spend some more time of working on that, and ground your energy, and then we'll take the next steps towards your healing. You don't have to be, and be present, take one step at a time and be present. There's one more thing. So, yeah, because that was the, like, yeah, there's no time set. There's no rush, and it's not a competition. It's just this, take your time. So I hope that helps you, Tom.
Yeah, definitely. I've also just added the link to the video. Anyone can watch it, but Tom, you could take a look at my deepest, darkest shadow work, like my very like trigger warning or scary warning. It is much scarier than the thumbnail, and that's pretty scary.
Yes.
Um, but it was also important. Your guide said to me, "Please tell Tom. Tom is very talented." And this just seems to
Mm-hmm.
be important for you to have verified, is that that acceptance when you say, I'm very talented. I'm very talented at what I do. No one else can do it the same way I can. That feeling inside of you is so powerful. To all Viviane's points, helps you slow down, helps you realize I'm only racing against myself. I'm only swimming against
Mm-hmm.
myself. And the only way you get better really is by facing your shadows, because they help you make space in your heart for more to come in. Because otherwise, as I found, you can try and cram in a lot of new psychic abilities, for example. They kind of just spill out the top because your shadows are in there too. And even worse, your shadows might consume them, and you might start doing them, out of, in my case, out of black. And Tom, Time to Ascend, says, "Thank you so much. I will take your advice seriously. I am enjoying this work so much and healing people, but I will carve more time for myself."
Yeah,
Yeah,
wonderful.
please do. There's also I created these there's another set of, is it 5 days or 7 days meditations? They're called the practitioner meditations. I developed them when I was
Mm-hmm.
working in a hospice doing uh, reflexology, and I was picking up a lot of people's energy between sessions. So you can also try this, because I don't talk about them that much, but what they do is practitioner meditations. What they do is they're some of this happens in the negative entity removal meditations, but the practitioner ones really make you work through all your chakras and clear everything out. It's much closer to what I do in my daily or weekly or ad hoc clearing between client sessions. Just I always find it helpful to catch myself by surprise. John, time for clearing. Okay.
Wonderful. Time to choose one more and just go ahead and just quickly post that other meditation to me.
Thank you. Tom said, I had a great session with you in May. Highly recommend John and your wonderful Viviane.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I just see one more request came in. All right, time to select one more subscriber here.
Is it me or you?
Me.
Thank you.
Yeah, I made him. That was before I chose Sweet Farish, thinking it was my turn again.
You say hello in the chat if your name is called.
And that was a good song too, talking about your self-care right there.
That's true. I'm not sure what the song's called. I think it just says joy in the file name. I don't actually know.
Yeah. Justine, please say hi if you're here. I met Justine on Tuesday. It's lovely. UK.
Justine, let us know if you're here.
I met Justine and her Bob and Marley, her lovely cats. She's a wonderful cat mom.
Wonderful.
So,
Justine, are you here? Let us know.
it's probably walking towards the phone or the computer to type. So you're asking for a healing and guidance.
Yeah, we should say for anyone that's work lurking and you're unable to type on your computer or phone, to confirm your work lurking, please don't type anything.
Oh, she's here. See, she's probably like walking towards her phone or thank you, Justine. So, all right. So healing and guidance. Okay. As I scan her energy, I'm being called to look into the root chakra.
And I'm to look at the crown. The root cause of the issues I see in your crown and brain are the challenges, somewhat an evolution of what we were discussing earlier about taking responsibility of each of us, all of us individually around the world, taking responsibility of what humans are doing to each other. And I saw the low vibration energy of the collective coming into your, being received into your brain. And then what you're doing is you're saying, that's me, that's mine. So you're taking responsibility, but you weren't seeing it as separate. You were seeing it as, this is something that I should take on and that I should just deal with myself. So actually quite a lot like our pets behave, right? That they take on energy, very self-sacrificing action to take on the energy of others and try and process it, to transmute it themselves. But it's causing issues in your crown chakra and brain. So first, I'm just going to help clear that out. And really the message is to start to discern a bit more about, yes, we have to take responsibility as a human race, but really it's the other direction. I feel that's what also Viviane is down at the root chakra just now, is because it's really our hearts that we heal our hearts are the root cause of why
Mm-hmm.
the human race is doing what it's doing to itself. It's because our hearts are disconnected from each other. It's not because we need to somehow transmute our own human race negativity.
Yeah, and your root chakra needs clearing. Just please say hi, say yes if you want me to clear. Uh, I it feels very heavy, just dense, and it just my body I feel it like that tingling. So if you could please let me know, Justine, say yes in the chat if it's okay for me to go ahead and clear that for you.
You should ask for a healing.
I feel the heaviness on my legs too. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
It's from the root all the way down to my feet.
Just clearing out just the remainder of any energy that doesn't serve your highest good out the crown and third eye and throat, your heart, solar plexus, sacral, tip to source, and never return here again. The energy reminds me a lot of, you know, when if this labradorite was an apple, when you shoot a bullet into an apple, like it kind of explodes at both ends. And that's what's happening with the root and the crown. This energy, when it comes in at the top, causes this massive disruption. Then also when you try and release it. So really the message is to not take on. It sounds so simple, right? It easy to say, but try your very best not to take on the burden of the human race from the outside. It's you. It's you that you have to face to help heal the planet. We can't, you
Yes.
know, Viviane or I can't. It doesn't matter how many hours we spend on live streams trying to heal people. We're not going to get around 8 billion in our
Yeah.
lifetimes.
Thank you, Justine, for your request, and please do drink lots of water and ground your energy too. So I hope it helps. Um, thank you so much.
Thank you, Justine. Yeah, let us know how you're feeling.
Hmm. I saw a comment. Someone was interesting. I guess it was Crystal wrote a comment. She's interested in the video, but it wasn't available. It was showing as not available. I believe the video you posted for Tom.
Oh, the video I posted.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, she said.
Yes,
Yeah, she said I was interested in that link for Tom, but it shows that the video isn't available anymore.
that's weird.
Um, thanks for letting us know, Crystal.
Yeah, I'll just try it as well on a incognito browser, see if that shows it. Yeah, it does. Why wouldn't that be available? I know I did. I'll just paste the link again in case it was like a paste issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Or you can also search for deepest, darkest shadow work.
Mm-hmm.
John Penney.
Yeah, I remember watching that video.
Ah! What happened? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
too many people using it now. Maybe it's going to go viral. Like, oh, great, my deepest, darkest shadows are now viral.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did actually share it quite recently because it was an anniversary recently.
Yes, I saw it on Instagram.
And what did I say? Is it 2 years? See, I was just it's crazy, right? Just 2 or 3 months after it, I was starting my business. I was like,
Oh, wow.
this is great. You know, I love almost losing my soul. I should do it full time.
Yeah.
So it was clearly a massive healing, like a very fast, condensed healing journey. But I know that the previous John wouldn't have survived without having gone through that. I mean, both survived full stop. But you also wouldn't see me doing this as a job now. I would have had to stop.
Yes. It's
Earthfly was saying, "Wow, healers are vulnerable." I had to stop and think if I hadn't realized that maybe that's how some people get sick. Oh yeah,
Yes.
I when I was doing my Indian head massage training in Dundee in Scotland, one of the fellow students said, "Oh, did have you ever heard of the 7-year limitation for practitioners?" And this is bearing in mind this is Indian head massage, which is like rubbing the head, rubbing the face, spinning the shoulders. It's about a 30-minute treatment, no psychic stuff, right? I mean, it's still hands-on, and you're still subject to someone's energy. And they said
Yeah.
you can only. It's like, yeah, a lot of people can only do this job for about 7 years, and then they have their own health problems. And it's like, oh my god, it is, and it's all pretty, inexplicable at a medical level, but energetically makes perfect sense. That you're really taking on the burden of other people. So it takes, I feel any of these, you don't just need to be doing what you might call psychic work. Anything where you're doing one-to-one work with people and you're dealing with often very traumatic experiences, that you really need to take good care of yourself and take good precautions.
So let's see. Yeah, thank you all for posting your requests in caps. And
My turn, is it?
yes.
Thank you. This must be about the last one, unless it's too
Yes.
fast.
And I can breathe now.
Choosing the next request. Please say hello in the chat if your name is called.
I can feel now. Facing the shadows.
The Ambrosia, let us know if you're still with us.
Fears inside. I shine a
Ambrosia, are you here?
love and light. And all along
And Crystal Connor said, found the video by searching for it. I posted it a year ago, maybe.
Waiting for the Ambrosia.
I think I can share my screen, can I? Everyone, since sorry, not everyone, at least a couple of people are interested. Let me just see if I can share my
You
screen.
can go here to present or invite, and then through here you open the. If you have a tab open with the video you want to share, you go to present or invite there.
Cool, is that working?
And now you click on the add to stage, I believe. It will move us.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, we're at the side. Look, we're little. I'm a little bitty.
I remember watching that, and then I thought, okay, if I'm
Oh
when
no.
I see you in person, John, I'll be like, what color are my eyes? Are they okay?
Oh, this is terrible. Now I can see. I could do reaction videos like this. So if I just play, right? Let me find the window. There it is. So if I hit play.
Hi, it's John Binney.
And I say, hi, it's John Binney. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Wow, there we go. Oh, great. Now I can do reaction videos. Right. That's probably one thing the universe didn't want. But that's the video there. You can see it's called Deepest, Darkest Shadow Work. And let me see if I can get the thumbnail to show, because that's helpful. I think if I just refresh it. I think
Hi.
it's basically a green demon that you see on the front. Yeah, my deepest, darkest shadow work, and it was posted when on 11th of November 2023, and refers to the journey I'd had a couple months before.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I remember, the time that you took some time off, social media. I was following you on Instagram for a while, and I remember you stepping away from some of the social media. And we are glad you did that. And I remember also talking about getting sick when you transitioned to from after you left your corporate job. There was a time that you posted, you were in your camper van, and you were very sick. Your eyes were like really swollen. You
That's
were
right. Yeah,
very sick. Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
And,
Yeah, I think it took a little bit of time off.
mhm.
Yeah, it's so rare. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully I haven't been sick since. Really, for anything more than 24 hours since I think COVID many years ago.
Yeah.
And even then, it was 20. I took a day off work. It's like, what was I thinking? And then it was back to work the next day. It's like, wow. Okay, so B. Ambrosia, thank you. You said hello and thank you for the request.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting question. So you said, do you see me in France financially? I just moved back from the US to Europe after 35 years.
Okay. Rosie. Okay.
I did not expect any of these answers. Okay. I can go first if you want.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
A really curious prediction, really. But it's for you, B. Ambrosia. So not all of us are on the same frequencies and timelines. This might not be true for everyone in the world. It's not, to be clear, I didn't ask for the world. I didn't ask for, hey, what's going to happen for everyone or the majority. It's more, this is specific for B. Ambrosia. The first thing I saw is this slight rise in the French economy, and then the European Union. And I promise you, I'm not saying this out of bitterness since the UK left the European Union. That there was this significant drop in the euro, and it's more than just the value of the euro dropping significantly. You know how all money markets are really just, all financial markets are really just about confidence. It's about the humans, and the humans having confidence, because it's really humans that create the value perception of money, not money itself. Money doesn't have its own value. We create it. And so I started to see countries giving it serious thought about whether they would stay in the European Union. And it's a huge thing, right? And it's over the coming months. It's not overnight. And it's nothing to panic about, because what's fascinating for you, B. Ambrose, is that you're okay with the rise in the cost of the euro, which the value seems to, helps in some ways and doesn't help in others, right? It helps with, people when you buy stuff from other people, when you export it, you're charging more. So those sorts of things, but for you personally, it was largely neutral. And actually, as the euro started to drop, you actually, this is quite good. I saw you with property and having finding it easier either to buy the existing property or other properties. And then finally, I saw France, which which I always see as like the heart. Maybe just because it's one of the closest countries to the UK,
Mm-hmm.
at the heart of the European Union. France choosing to leave the European Union, and I was asking, where does all this go? Like, what's all this happening for? And it said, well, it's because this is on a journey to the human race, realizing that global monetary systems aren't helpful because they're abstracting value, and value is so dramatically different across different families, communities, tribes, continents. And so that's why money doesn't really work very well. And it's also caused us, it plays to our greed. So our money systems aren't disappearing completely, but the the kind of fragmentation of them, or decentralization of them, is a journey to allow people and different countries to choose whether they want to be part of them or not, or move more into something that feels more like somewhere between bartering and what's the word? Kind of mix of that and paying for it forwards. People paying into the time and energy into communities forwards,
Mm-hmm.
so they're always supporting each other and others around them, instead of, we kind of behave the opposite at the moment, like we're in fear. It's like, oh, what if someone isn't working? Will they? Why should they get benefits? Like those sorts of fear experiences that we're programmed to experience this time.
Yes, it's interesting. And actually, for you, B. Ambrosia, I got a message that first I heard abundance is yours, and then I saw the fact that you in France after being in US for 35 years, just that transition. There is abundance, but is there's you feel abundant, but there is a different. It's a different way. It's a different feeling of abundance for you because of the cultural differences and the the way of living. It's a different pace, and there's no less pressure. So you feel more abundant with less. That's what I'm trying to say here. That's what I'm trying to convey. It's you feel more abundant with less, and more fulfilled with less. So financially, in that sense, your money will go a long way because you realize I need less than I thought I did, and that would go carry you through your lifestyle.
Yeah,
So, and it feels great. It feels good. It's not less and lack. That kind of a. It's not coming from lack and needing. It's coming from like, yeah, I have more than I need, and I have plenty, and yeah, and I'm good. So yes,
wonderful.
feels good.
Yeah, I hope that helps you. I definitely, on the journey for me stepping into my dream life, we
Mm-hmm.
downsized our home, 6 bedroom to four
Yes.
bedroom, sold our car, sold a holiday house we were letting out as a business. There was just all these things that we downsized, and it was never in a feeling of lack. It was always in abundance, because we always felt literally had 2 rooms in our previous house we just didn't use for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they just sat there, and sometimes I used to clean them every week. It's like, I'm paying for a mortgage in this room I don't even use. This is nonsense. But it
Yes.
was a lesson, right? It was a lesson to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the hour and 30 minutes of vacuuming each week, which was crazy. None of it, almost, the more you own, the more it owns you, and the less abundant you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and B. Ambrosia says, Mercy, very surprising. Yeah, isn't it? Would be fascinating to see if that plays out. Um, and yeah, I do feel that on the journey of really connecting with abundance, is that one of the beautiful things about having less, especially um,
Mm-hmm.
material items, I feel it also applies to our incomes as well, is that you really, the value actually increases for the things you do have. A bit like if you're
Yes.
stuck out in the woods for like 6 months and you were really thirsty and you had nothing else, you own nothing else, and then suddenly someone gives you a bottle of water, you're like, I am rich. Like I'm gonna live
Mhm.
another day. You know, you wouldn't be thinking about money at that point. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for coming along today. It's an honor to support you this time, and I'll just bring our session to a close, thanking our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia. And I'm asking Archangel Metatron to close the Akashic records, close the Akashic records, close the Akashic records. And for each of us, please do remain in your individual protective bubble for as long as you choose. And you can step outside now of the shared session space as I close it down, tidy it up, close down any portals, remove any connections that no longer serve us, and return the session to source or never return here again. We will next, oh, and please drink plenty of water as much as it feels right for you, not too much, not too little, and please get plenty of rest. We will be back on Thursday. I have a last minute surprise to be away through Monday, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll look forward to our back to our Thursdays, Mondays and Thursdays there afterwards. So thank you so much. And I was just going to respond a little bit to some of the thoughts about why I do this work. I don't know about you, Viviane, but in many respects, I feel like I'm paying forwards into humanity. It's like, and it's yes, a big part of it's actually doing healings and clearings and the things we're saying we're doing, but it's very much the also the silent part, which is just leading by example, just saying anyone can learn to do this work. Anyone
Mm-hmm.
can, come along and experience, see us doing it. Anyone can request it, and it's to encourage you to share us with others, share us with your friends and family and loved ones, and really see that we're two people, following our dream lives and our missions, um, and just want to help and inspire people as well to take back their sovereignty, take back their free will, and develop their own superpowers and help others if that's what you choose to do. So we hope that these live streams help you. And as I say that, there's 77 in the chat. Fantastic.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely weekend.
Thank
And
you.
see you on Thursday next week.
See you on Thursday, everyone. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much. Sending love.
Thank you. Bye.